All right, you ready? Okay. Now, this is something we just did, so we're going to go through this very quickly, correct? Yes? A ratio is a fraction, is a comparison of two ideas. Yes? So we're going to say that this class has 10 boys? Is that right? To 9 girls, correct? Now, let's say that in the 8th grade there are 60 students. 60 total students. Right? Now, remember what a proportional relationship is. What you're comparing to what? To a ratio is a comparison of two ideas, correct?
Yes.
And a proportion is a comparison of two, you can do this, two ratios, exactly. Those ratios have to be not necessarily, we don't say equal, we say equivalent. Okay? Let me write that, can I write that word down? Okay? There's equal, and then there is equivalent. Equivalent. Yes? Correct? Yeah, okay. So, we have 60 total students in the 8th grade. I want to know how many boys and how many girls there are in the 8th grade. Correct? So let's say that the unknown is going to be the number of girls. G. That's going to be the unknown. Now, how can you represent the number of boys? Now listen to the language very carefully to you. Are you ready? How do I represent the number of boys in terms of the number of girls? Listen again. If G is the unknown number of girls, and I know there's going to be 60 total students, how can I represent the number of boys in terms of the number of girls? Yes? I subtract G and 60. You need to be more specific. Is it 60 minus G or G minus 60? 60 minus G. That's absolutely correct. 60 minus G. Now notice that the number of boys is written in terms of the number of girls. Clear? So now, how many variables do I have in that proportional relationship? How many variables? Well, there's more than one letter? There's more than one? I see a G. You see an H, I, A, B, C, D, E, X, Y, Z, or how many variables do you see? You see one variable, correct? Okay, now, let's multiply. We're going to cross multiply. So 9 times 60 minus G is going to be, we can get rid of the G here, right? Because that's the number of girls, right? Boys here, girls here, right? So 9 times 60 minus G is going to be 9 times 60 minus G. That's going to be the left, correct? And the right will be 10G. Are you okay with that? Yeah? Okay. Now, what do we use to multiply? What rule in algebra? It's the name of a rule. It starts with a D. When we multiply 60 by 9 and G by 9, what's it called? Yes? What property? Excellent. The distributive property. Correct? So this will be, what's 9 times 60?
540.
What is it?
540.
540 minus 9G equals 10G. Is that right?
Yes.
Are we okay with that? Yes? And then
Add 9G to both sides.
540 equals 9G to both sides, 19G. The number of girls equals 540 divided by 19. 28.4. That's the number of girls, correct?
Yes.
Yes? Well, can we have 0.4 of a girl? A little weird, huh? All right, but let's say we have 0.4 of a girl. No, let's not say. That's going to be a little error, isn't it? Is that right? Okay, so there are going to be 28 girls. How many boys?
32.
Well, 60 minus 28 is 32. Correct?
Yes.
All right, let's repeat the process with a little bit easier data, okay? Now remember that we had to drop 0.4 off that. Remember that 2 sections from now. Clear? All right, you all right with that? How many people are following me? Raise your hand. Yeah? Oh, good, excellent. You're not following me?
I'm trying.
You're trying. Excellent. 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 Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now let's say instead of dealing with this error, let's say there are 57 students. All right, and the ratio is real. The ratio is real. We measured that ratio. Right? 10 boys and 9 girls, correct? So boys are on the top. Boys are here, girls are here. Okay? Now how 57 students, let's do this. Let's say boys, B. Let's say B is going to represent the number of boys. How would I write the number of girls in terms of the number of boys? How would I do that? 57 minus B. Okay? 57 minus B. So, cross multiply. What do you have? 9B, right? Equals 10, 57 minus B. Correct? And what property are we going to use here? We're going to use the distributive property. 9B equals, that's nice, that's nice, isn't it? 570, excuse me. Ready? 570 minus what?
10B.
10B. Right? Add that to both sides.
19B equals 570.
19B equals 570. B equals what? 30 boys. Right? This is the number of girls, correct? Yes?
Yes.
That's the number of girls?
Yes.
Okay, so 57 minus the number of boys leaves you with how many girls? 27 girls. Okay, we don't have to deal with that 0.4, correct? Yes? So, are you all right with this so far?
Yeah.
End of video. Yes?